Hey guys, Captain Figurine, back with another video for our weapon series, and today we will take a closer look at the VG.2 or Volkssturmgewehr 2, the German starter bolt action rifle from the Battle of Berlin campaign. You might ask why I've picked the VG.2, right? Because this weapon made me play the Germans in Berlin. I've picked it up once or twice while playing the Soviets, and damn, this weapon feels awesome. You guys already know I have a big love for the bolt action rifles in Enlisted. I don't know what they did right, but they did it right. And the VG.2 is such a nice weapon to play with, and the 10-round magazine helps it quite a lot, even if it takes a little more time to charge the bolt. So the VG.2 was produced in 1944 at the Spreewerk Berlin, and they produced probably around 16 to 18,000 of these weapons. The VG.2 series of weapons was a last-ditch effort from the German government to produce rifles for the Volkssturmtruppen that were built in 1944 by the German government and included all German men between 16 and 65 years. Since the production for the Wehrmacht wasn't by far enough, they were looking for an easy and cheap way to produce weapons by companies close to the places where the weapons were actually needed. So with a decentralized system. With this fact, you can already guess a lot of the details on these weapons can vary a lot, and since they used a lot of different barrels to build these guns, even the weapon length and weight can change between different weapons. Most of the barrels were from the Luftwaffe as far as we know, since this weapon is quite a rare weapon nowadays, because most of them probably got scrapped for other weapons because this weapon wasn't known for its accuracy. Now let's take a closer look at the model we have in game. You can see the sheet metal receiver because they wanted as less parts that needed like serious machining on that gun as possible. Even the gun safety is a little metal sheet right at the trigger. A very standard front sight with a full close protection around it, and the rear sight is also just a small little metal sheet piece that is pivoting between the two hinges at the side. You can see some details on the weapons from the machining, bending process, and the only stamps you would find on the weapon would be from the manufacturer himself, because the producer had to do all the testing, etc. So far I can tell all the details seems to be in place, the sling slot's looking good, the magazine release button is there, the guidance for the bolt, so they did a great job on this weapon. Now let's go to the important part, the in-game stats. The weapon uses a 7.92 caliber round and comes with a hit power of 14. If we take a look at the damage drop-off, we should be able to down someone with a single chest shot on around 140 to 150 meters, and with a head or neck shot on up to 300 meters. We get plus 15% hit power if the weapon is level 5, so it goes up to 16.1 hit power, so a chest shot on 200 meters is working out, as long as they don't have any vitality perks, of course. The rate of fire is between 47 and 54 rounds, so as I said earlier, it's slower than a Kar 98 with 60 to 66 rounds per minute, but we have the 10-round magazine, and that's super nice because you can deal with 9-man squad if your aim is on point. We have a horizontal recoil of 108 and a vertical recoil of 27, but with a bolt action rifle this isn't too much of a problem. We have a weight of 3.5 kilograms, but as I mentioned earlier, this could vary from weapon to weapon, but since we have just one model in Enlisted, this doesn't matter. So I guess that's it for our VG.2, guys. I mean, this weapon made me switch sides. So test it by yourself, and I see you next time, guys. Have a good one. Captain Figurine out.